Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to Becoming Cleo. I'm so excited that you're here. Today is a very special day because today is November 14th, 2024, and that means I have officially been locked for 3 years as of today. So if you don't know, I started my lock journey on November 14th, 2021, and it has now been 3 years later. So many things are different about my hair. So many things have changed, and I'm so thankful and just very grateful that I have even decided to document the journey because I have been able to witness the progress, the growth, and the evolution of my locks over this span of like 3 years. So today we're going to talk about like some of the things that I noticed that are different, and we're also going to talk about some things that I wish that I did differently in the very beginning. And then lastly, at the very end, we will do a 3-year visual lock journey. So let's get right into it. The first thing that I want to talk about that I've noticed that is very different is that my hair has gotten so very long. So I didn't notice how long my hair has actually gotten. It's like, you know, like you hear people say like, oh, your hair is so long, or look how much your hair has grown, especially if it's like people that you don't see often and they remember you before. And it's like, I see myself all the time, so I don't always like realize how long my hair has grown or like how different my hair looks. But I will say that after looking at pictures and doing like a texture shot, I can actually see the growth. Like my hair today, I think it's like right above bra strap length, which is crazy because I know when I started my locks, they were literally like right to my shoulders, kind of like how it is now. And it's even hard to tell because I have 2-strand twist in, but I'm going to show you guys what it looks like when it's like, you know, not retwisted, and also when it's not in this 2-strand twist. In fact, I'm just going to insert a clip right here so you guys can see my last texture shot that I did, so you guys can see the growth in my hair. So the first thing is just that I didn't realize how long my hair had actually gotten until recently, because I feel like it's just been looking the same, but truth is it's actually grown so much more than I have like could have even imagined, honestly. And I almost feel like it's almost at the length that I had when I was a loose natural. The loose natural, it went past the bra strap. So we're just going to see what my hair is going to look like in this next upcoming year. But y'all, my hair has gotten so long, and I'm so grateful for that because now I feel like I can do more styles, do more things, and like wear my hair up more because I really like when my hair is like outside of my face. So second lock update is, y'all, I am so over this brownish coppery color that I have in my hair. I dyed my locks really early on, and this is just the same color that I've had the entire time. I have tried to dye it back like my natural color, like this dark color here. I've tried to dye it other colors, and for some reason this is the only color that will ever take. And it's one of those things where it's like I'll dye my hair, it'll look differently, but then like the next 2 washes it'll just go back to like this exact color. And I think it's probably because I'm using box dye and I'm not using any bleach. I mean, the box dye has like a bleaching agent in it, but I'm not using any like actual bleach, like the actual product in my hair. So I don't know if that's why, but I am really over this color. But then again, at the same time, I feel like I have been dyeing my hair for literally years. I think since I was 15, I've dyed my hair every single year, like a new color, a new shade of brown, whatever that may be. And I'm 28 now, so I can't even remember the last time where I just had my natural hair color. So I'm kind of like, I don't know if the word is scared, but I'm kind of scared to see what my hair is going to look like in this actual texture, because sometimes I feel like it's too dark, especially when I'm in my winter color, when I'm not getting that much sun. But other times I feel like it's the color that looks best on me because it is my natural color. I don't know. I don't think that I have any plans on dyeing my hair anytime soon. I also just want this to grow out. But if you can see like how much hair, like this is all my natural color, but then there's all this that needs to grow, and that's literally half of the length of my hair. So I think I'm just going to have to ride out this color until the very end, and maybe like put a rinse over it. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. I don't really have any plans to change it anytime soon. So I think we just have to find peace and accept that this is just how it's gonna look. But I will say I do feel like right now this color looks really good. It's just sometimes when it's in really bright lighting or outside, it just looks like the color of a penny, and like kind of like rustic, and it's just not for me. But At last, y'all, here we are. And the third and final update when it comes to my locks is I don't know how many locks I actually have in my hair anymore. I know when I originally started my lock journey, I had about 111. And then since then, like several years, months later, I combined a few locks and I had 109. And then I combined a few more because I really like my locks to be like, I like really thick locks, and sometimes like the locks are really small in my head, especially because I did them myself, so they're just kind of like, they vary in sizes, but I really prefer my locks to be like really thick and kind of chunky. So I've just been combining locks over time, and I'm not exactly sure how many I actually have in my head anymore. I'll probably do a count after I take out these 2-strand twists just to kind of see like how many I actually have now, and also to decide if I want to combine any more locks. I feel like sometimes I like go back and forth with like, I really like the amount of locks that I have in my hair now, and then other times I feel like I want my locks to be thicker and I want to combine them. The only thing that is like stopping me is just that my hair is very thick and very dense, and I just don't want to have any like extra added tension in my hair or have it be too heavy and it just start like affecting my scalp or my hair. So that's the only thing that's kind of like giving me pause. It's just that I don't know how my hair is going to do with locks that are like super thick. Maybe at the end of my 4-year I'll combine them just to kind of have like a new look, because I also feel like I'm ready for like something different. Not necessarily saying that I'm ready to get away from the locks, but I think I kind of just want to like see myself differently, and I feel like having thicker locks could very well like accomplish that. So I don't know if I'm gonna combine anymore, but I will definitely like update you guys and let you know if I do decide to combine a lot of locks. Right now, and I've just been like twisting like 2 little ones together and then letting them combine, and then like just cutting it off once it like merges close to the end. So stay tuned for maybe having thicker locks, because I know I'm definitely not going to comb these out. If I ever were to get rid of my locks, I told myself that I wouldn't comb it out because I don't have the patience. I will just simply cut my hair. So I'm not going to have like a new set of locks, because at that point I would just have short hair, and then I would just have short hair, and that would be the style that I have. So that is my third update for my locks for my 3-year lock anniversary. And now we're going to get into some things that I wish that I had done differently on this lock journey. So the very first thing is I would have been more mindful of the products that I'm using in my hair. I know for a loose natural, I was a very high maintenance loose natural. I put all the products in my hair. Like I was the person that would do like the avocados, the bananas for like the deep conditioning of the hair, and I just did all these different things just to make sure that my curls would hold and that I would maintain the moisture in my hair. But the thing about it is I think that I took that mindset, I kept that mindset when it came to like also doing my lock journey, and I feel like the key is really just like less is more. And so I did a lock detox, I think it might have been last year, and I found out that I just had so much product buildup in my locks. Like I remember squeezing them out, bringing them out one by one, and just like the amount of product that came out was crazy, and it was almost enough for me to actually like completely redo and start over my lock journey. And so since then I have been more mindful of what I'm using in my hair, but I do wish that back then that I had been even more cautious and did more research. So I try to stick with products that I really like, because I know that my hair, like when I put products in it, it sits on top of my hair rather than like absorbing into the hair. At least that's what it was like when I was a loose natural. And so I know that for me, I just have to be really cautious, use products that have clean ingredients, products that are like looser, not like thick and heavy conditioners or like thick and heavy soaps. Because even then, like for example, I usually use Dr. Bronner's, or I use Napturel 85's Melanin Hair Care line, the African Black Soap Shampoo. And I feel like those are both like cleansing products, but then I ran out of that and I didn't feel like paying for Dr. Bronner, so I ended up using this Shea Moisture shampoo. And I feel like even with that, as I was trying to rinse it out of my hair, I felt like I really couldn't get a good rinse when it comes to like the hair, and it just felt like the product was sitting on my hair even after I like washed everything out. And so I had to just wring out my locks individually just to make sure that no product would stay in them. And the second thing that I wish that I did differently in my lock journey is I wish that I would have just styled my locks more. I feel like this is just like a really simple one, but for me, sometimes I feel like with locks that I just kind of look the same. I feel like I just have the exact same hairstyle and I don't feel like any change. Like, you know, as a loose natural, you can get braids, you can get twists, you can cut your hair off, and you can do that now with locks. Like, you can get protective styles over them, but I'm just not someone that wants to do that, especially like because I do my own hair. I also don't feel like doing that. And so I feel like with my locks, especially when they are just like straight down, I feel like I kind of just look the same, and it makes me either want to like, one, cut all my hair off, comb my locks out, and I'm not about that combing the lock out life out. That's just not for me. I feel like that's going to take too long, and that just seems like a lot of work. But I feel like when my hair does look like that, that's kind of like where I feel like I want to, that's kind of like what I end up feeling like. And so this year, and really just as a recent, I started to do more styles with my locks, like even this 2-strand twist. The last time I actually did this style, I think was like August of last year. I usually just wear my hair in its natural state, just down, and typically without a retwist. But then recently, this past October, I did flexi rods, and I absolutely love flexi rods and curly locks. I feel like that was just really what I needed. I just needed to see my hair in the same style, like with locks, but just styled differently. And I'm even gonna pop a picture in right here so you guys can see the flexi rods that I did, because they were, chef's kiss, very beautiful. And then I also did pipe cleaner curls again, which I have a video about that on my page, and I will link that above so you guys can see. And here is a clip of me with my pipe cleaner curls. For this one, it was kind of just one of those quick things. I wanted my hair to be cute and curly really quick, so I didn't have enough time to actually like let my hair do its thing, but I still feel like it gave me the like desired result that I wanted. So something I would have done earlier on is started to style my locks so my hair can look differently, so I won't feel this need to like cut off my hair or to comb them out or to change anything about it. I kind of just have to like see myself in a new style, and I feel like that kind of cured everything. And the last thing that I wish I did differently is that I just wish that I waited to actually dye my hair, or if not waited, I wish that I would have dyed my hair first as a loose natural and then locked my hair. I did have the opportunity to dye my hair first, but I think I was just indecisive on the color that I wanted, and I didn't know if I could actually achieve that color result. And so I opted in just like dyeing my hair. I don't remember how soon into my lock journey I dyed it, but I feel like it was within the first, it was definitely before the first year even hit. So it was like within those like first 11 months of me having my locks. And it's not something that I will say that I regret, but seeing as how I don't want to dye my hair moving forward, I feel like this is just kind of like the color that I have to stick with because I refuse to dye it. And also I'm just not sure how I'm going to look with my like only my natural color. I feel like the brown definitely like highlights my face and brings it out more, and sometimes I feel like my black hair can just like make me feel washed out. So I wish that I just would have had more thought into like the color that I wanted to dye my hair. And then also like instead of doing like a box dye on top of a box dye, I would have went to a professional just to get my hair the exact color that I wanted, and also to just help maintain like the integrity of my locks as well. I don't know if there's like a huge difference from like the color hair versus like my natural color hair. I feel like it pretty much feels the same in texture. The only thing is that sometimes I feel the lock looks differently with the color hair. Like I feel like it just kind of looks a little, I don't even know the word. It just looks very different, and I just really appreciate how it looks with the natural color. So I would have waited to dye my hair, or at least did more research on like the color that I want and how to achieve that. Like what is the best route and way to do that. All in all, I feel like within this 3 years of me having locks, there's not many things that I wish that I would have done differently. So I feel like my journey overall has been a very like a beautiful journey. Like I love waking up and not having to like do too much to my hair. I love the way that I look in locks. I love the way that my locks look. I love the way they make me feel, the confidence, the empowerment. So I wouldn't change anything about any of that. It's just like some, I guess, like minor logistic things is more so like what I would end up changing if it. And now for the part that you guys are probably really all here for, the part that you guys are waiting on, and that is my visual lock journey. I'm going to show you guys year 1, year 2, and then year 3 in this video. So please enjoy this visual lock journey, and I'll see you guys at the end of the video. it. That was my loc update, loc journey, my loc tea, if you will. And so thank you all so much for watching and supporting. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Please feel free to leave any questions or comments below because I love engaging with you guys. And until the next time, thank you so much. Be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.